Here are some advice which I think all street basketball players should be aware of. 1. No free throw on foul is stupid. I watch those big bet street basketball games in YouTube, and it amazes me to learn until now people haven't realized that no free throw on foul is stupid. If anyone can just foul without any negative consequence or penalty such as fouling out or free throws, might as well just stop the game and just have a shooting contest. Without the free throw penalty, there's no incentive to make nice moves or nice plays. Example, if someone makes a spectacular pass to the inside, the defender can easily just tackle the arms of the receiver to prevent the supposedly easy point. It was very frustrating and unfair when the opponents start realizing I was unstoppable. They would just intentionally foul me every time I drive to the basket. And of course, it's a smart thing for them to do because there is no penalty for fouling, so I don't blame them. I would do exactly the same if I were in their shoes. I blame the stupid rule. And by the way, foulouts are not suitable in street basketball for obvious reasons. Even if there's a smartphone app that keeps track of the number of fouls, it's still a hassle and could be just a source of contention or arguments. The only remedy for this problem is to reward a free throw whenever someone gets fouled, even if it's not the act of shooting. You will also develop a bad habit, or it will dampen your instinct to slash to the basket whenever you eye an opportunity because subconsciously you are afraid of being fouled, which is ridiculous because in an official game of basketball, you're supposed to want to get fouled because it will hurt your opponent. Actually, in Cebu, we have what is called korte-korte, or court rule, where if someone is fouled, it's automatic free throw, even if it's not in the act of shooting. It actually prevents rough play and prevents a heated game from getting out of hand. Another advice I want to give is, wipe the sole of your kicks. Many are not aware that the small amount of dust on the court is a huge disadvantage because the floor becomes a little slippery, and it's enough for a player to subconsciously avoid making quick moves or sidesteps to outmaneuver the defender. When playing those very smooth concrete or wooden courts, especially in America, I always bring with me a rag to wipe the soles of my shoes whenever it's dead ball. And before I penetrate to the basket, I wipe the soles of my shoes with my hands. It was so much fun running circles around guys who were supposed to be much more athletic than me. They didn't realize they were handicapped because of the slippery floor. In the Philippines, dust on the court is usually not a problem because most public courts are concrete and not that smooth. The tiny pores on the concrete finishing gives you traction. Also, labor in the Philippines is cheap, so when you rent a wooden covered court, the court is always newly cleaned by a janitor. Unlike America, where cost of labor is very high, so the floor of the basketball court is mopped much less often. My third advice is, the wind is your teammate in defense. If it's very windy, I tell my teammates to let our opponents take long shots. Don't defend the perimeter. And of course, I also tell them we should not be throwing long balls. It really amazes me how street ballers are not aware of this. It's actually amusing to watch, especially in Santa Monica Beach open courts in California where it's very windy. You could see the ball change trajectory because of the wind, yet they still keep on taking long shots. My final advice is, mention the score after every point. Well, actually, this is really more of a request. It will really help the viewers if whenever you are recording a basketball game that you will post on YouTube, always mention the score after every point to make it easy for the viewer to keep track of the score. I hope you enjoyed my rants on street basketball. Keep those videos coming in YouTube. They make me nostalgic of my younger days. Thanks for watching.